Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and we are here on the late night. Yes, we are. Hi, everybody. I am here to do my review of The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, Season 2, Episode 3, By Any Means Necessary. Y'all, let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Y'all, we out here on a late night. I owes y'all, okay? Because yesterday I was working day and night. Ooh, okay. And I could not be out here. So I said, you know what? I owe these folk. Okay. I owe these folks. So we out here. My apologies to all of you all who are usually out here and got to catch the replay. But you know what? When I owe you, I owe you. Okay. I owe you. I owe you. Hi, sweetie. I'm glad you were able to make it. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Miss Kelly. Let me shout out my members. Hey there, Ray Della. Hey, everybody. Yes, it has been a week. It's been a week. But let's relax. Let's chillax. And let's get started. Y'all, this is season 2 that you all have told me that I have got to see. And I wrote down some general notes this time. I did not go into depth because we just gonna go in here and we're going to let have. Okay, we're gonna let have. Now the next one that I will be doing, okay, a House of Horrors, I'll be more in detail, but this one I'm just gonna go ahead on the let have because we are now at episode 3. And I am, like feeling some kind of way. I think that I kind of expressed that on my last video that I did about how I felt about Natalia and was giving Natalia the side eye. And on this particular episode, I'm back on another side of the fence where it's just criminal, in my opinion, what Kristine and Michael did to Natalia. This one, we kind of getting into some things, but then, of course, as Auntie do, y'all know I shoot straight from the hip and I see things a little differently than a lot of other people may see it. And then some of y'all are seeing it the same way that I'm seeing it, right? So basically, we open up with Natalia, kind of talking about, they giving her an opportunity to have her side of the story. Now, last episode, she was supposed to be having this little confrontation with Michael. Well, not a confrontation. It turned into a confrontational, right? Because of her, I think, misdemands. And her still, in my opinion, being influenced by other people to say the stuff that she's saying. Because my whole thing is stand up in your grown girl stuff now. Now, I'm looking at Natalia back in the day, right? In this particular episode, we're looking at her as somebody who was a child. But in the next episode, and we're going to talk about that too, she was being a little grown because she went over there and approached the nosy neighbor and was coming out of her trick bag and was, yelling. And I would have been like, don't know your little ass is not going to sit on my front porch and yell at me and try to ask me why I didn't come to you when you were supposed to be a little child. Why the hell would I come to you and ask you anything that Kristine said? I ain't coming to you and asking you nothing. And then if she had asked her, Natalia would have been saying, why do you come to me as a child and ask me that? She said, why did you believe it? Because a grown-up said it. And we would not think, nobody would think that a mother would have a reason to be lying on her child like that. Fuck out of here. Why are you sitting out here on my porch? You got this little fake smile on your face. She did what she thought that she was supposed to do based on what the child mother was saying about her. And the thing that I you know what? Here it is. Auntie Grace say, here it is. It's mighty funny. All these detectives are saying all of this stuff about Natalia, right? About the stuff that she went through, the paperwork and all of that, knick-knack, patter, give a dog a bone. We all understand that. But what they fail to talk about as the detectives and stuff like that in this case is what the other people said about her little ass. Why ain't they talking about what witnesses said that they saw and other people talking about the conduct of Natalia? If we gonna tell it, let's tell the whole story. And that's the thing that I think that's another thing. Okay, another thing that's bothering me about this story is that they're telling one side. They're just telling Natalia's story and they're telling it from a victim's perspective. And I understand that. But bitch, what about the neighbors that said she was a hoe? She said that Kristine never told her stranger danger. And the thing about it is, for everything, you don't have an excuse and you don't have a reason for doing what you did. Everything that Natalia goes back and disputes, she has a reason and a rhyme for it. Well, I did that because of this. And I did that because of that. And it's a spit on that joint and just say I was reckless. I was reckless. I was a little child. I was out here in these worlds and in these streets. I didn't know it was inappropriate for me to walk up in anybody's house. But was you walking up in Rebecca and them house? With little Gracie? Because I ain't heard her say that she ever bust up in her house. Now, the neighbors across the street said she was looking out the window, and every time they would come home, her little ass would be out there. But like, what? How did you not know? When they had already told you before you even got re-aged. I want to talk about Natalia talking about the period situation. So now, allegedly, when they took her little ass to Disney World, after they got home, Michael, because Kristine ain't said jack yet. Michael says that Kristine is in the bathroom hollering and telling him, get Chia. So he gets Chia. He goes in and he sees that she's in the bathtub, and allegedly Michael says that she had some hair down there. But Michael, now I agree with Natalia, is that Michael's telling the story like he wasn't there. Or in other instances, he's telling the story as if he was there. So we already know Michael two-faced it than a mother. We already know that Michael is a liar. We already know that whatever Kristine did, he was complicit. We already know that. Now, Michael is recalling a story about Natalia and her cycle. that she lied about this cycle. Kristine had accused her of being on her cycle. And when confronted about it, he said she was eating it, licking it. Now, you know this coming from him that ain't never had a cycle in his life. Does he know how grotesque and how long she would have been licking it if she was licking it? He a nasty mother. He's nasty. He never had no cycle. So if she was doing what Michael said that she was doing with her cycle, she'd have been in there for days. Because it don't stop. It continues. And how is somebody eating it and licking it? Now, what he should have did was, instead of trying to enhance the story, tell the story like Kristine told the story. She was hiding it in under her bed, up underneath the mattress, in plant pots, okay, flower pots, whatever. But this book that he says is wrong. So Natalia comes back because Natalia is speaking. Well, let me tell y'all what really happened. So Kristine wanted me to be older. Now, all of this, according to all the detectives and all of that kind of stuff, the lawyers, Beth, everybody, Kristine's goal was to get rid of her because they done found out from the school system that she ain't smart like Jacob, that she will never get past 2 + 2. So according to them, this is one of the motives why Kristine wants to get rid of Natalia, because she done found out that she ain't smarter than a 5th grader, bitch. So this is one of the things Kristine, according to Natalia, is saying. This proves that you're older than you say you are. So she says that she gives her a tampon and asks her to put it in. She said that she could not get it in there, was hurting her. Somehow or the other, it got put in her. And because it was hurting her so bad, when she pulled it out, there was some, on it. Some red stuff on it. Because this is just gross. I ain't believe that story. I ain't believe the story. I just didn't. But that's Natalia's side of it. So, of course, she dry cries. Because if I ain't never seen nobody dry cry in my life, Natalia dry cries. And I don't know how you do that. How you make the mucous membranes work in the back of your throat, but bitch, they can't come out your eyes. I don't understand that, because when I go and see a doctor, I go and see an ear, nose, and eye, ear, nose, and throat doctor. All of that together, okay? Your ear, your nose, and your okay. So why ain't you crying out your eye? Now I know that's a different doctor for it, but all of it's together. So if you cry, your nose, your ear, and your throat, and all that stuff is, and all we hearing is throat action, but we ain't hearing no crying. We ain't seeing no cry, no tears coming down. I don't understand it. And then she goes, into this mode, right? She covered it up, and I'm saying keep the camera on her. When she pull her pants back, let me see what's going on up underneath them little hands of hers. I just want to see just one time. When she pulling them hands back, bitch, keep the camera steady. Because we need to see what happens when they come back like this. I'm just saying. I need to see. I need to see that stuff forward facing. I need to see a nose getting blown. I don't know about y'all, but I need to see it. It's just something that makes you side eye. I ain't saying she ain't crying. I'm just saying she dry crying. Then Natalia goes into her thing about, Kristine making her lie and threatening her. She's telling her, I want you to go out in the world and I want you to tell people that you've grown. Because this is what I need you to do in order for me to do what I need to do. And that's to get rid of your little ass. So now we're talking about Natalia. We go into a segment of this where Natalia is talking about the coffee cup and the lemon pledge cleaner. Now, according to Natalia, it was a good day. It was a good day in the neighborhood. She gets up and she's enthusiastic about helping Kristine. Even though Kristine has never showed her any love, because according to Natalia, she's never been loved by Kristine or Michael, never experienced that. But she wants to get up and she wants to help. So they're in the kitchen. Kristine has made her coffee. She's showing Natalia how to clean up the table. So she got a little bit of pledge, because y'all know back in the day was pledge and Murphy oil. So Kristine has to step out. When she comes back, she drinks her coffee and she gags because she's got cleaner in it. Natalia tells the story that when she comes in, Kristine tells her, put pledge in my coffee. And then Kristine films it and edits it. She does an edit. Is she using AI? What editing tool is Kristine using in order to make it look like Natalia sprayed some pledge? Now, Natalia said that she was a little girl. Bitch, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. And y'all ain't going to like me afterwards, but I'm going to show you nevertheless. Yeah, let me use this. Natalia says that she couldn't push the button. She said that when she was helping Kristine, that Kristine was showing her how to spray. Okay? Kristine was showing her how to spray the stuff. And she was helping to clean up. When Kristine came back, this Natalia story. When Kristine came back, Natalia said that she had been cleaning up, and she was like, did you get some of that stuff in my coffee? And she said, no, I didn't get none of it in your coffee. That means that Natalia's hands was able to wrap around the cleaner and spray at the top. Hear me? All the way out. Do I need to go and get a bottle? I'll be right back. What's this? This is some Resolve. Okay, this is some Resolve. So Natalia's story, and I'm going to use some Resolve, okay, for my carpet. I use this in my room. But it's about the same size as a can of pledge. Natalia's hands was able to grab this can and on your ass. Because remember, Natalia said she was cleaning it when Kristine left. And when Kristine came back, she said, bitch, did you or did you not spray that in my stuff? She said no. Then she said that she filmed it and put her little hands on it. Now, some kind of way, Kristine is able to edit all of that out, I guess using AI. Now, in the same token, in another thing, another segment of this, when we're talking about the bed. Now, Natalia little hands can get around this and spray it, allegedly. But when she was saying that she was at the thing with a knife, she said she can't bend her fingers. So how in the whole hell was Natalia able to take her little hands and put it around a pledge bottle and push down on it if her fingers can't bend? Because the only way you can push a pledge button, I don't care what it is, you got to have the ability to bend your fingers. But when it came down to the knife, bitch, she was standing there talking, I can't even straighten, bend my fingers. Bitch, you's a whole lie. So how you eating with a fork? How you eating with a spoon? If people feed her, or is she getting fed intravenously or whatever the hell you call it, a needle in your goddamn arm? The inconsistencies of the story is not, the math ain't mathing. I couldn't, you see, I can't even hold a knife like that. So how the are you eating? Because the same way you hold a knife is the same way you hold a spoon. It's the same way you hold a fork when you like die. When you picking them up and putting them down. See, you got to think a little bit more. Now, we done seen your feet, so we know you ain't doing too much with that. But we saw your hands too. So how is Natalia eating if Natalia can't bend her fingers? And by this time, ain't she figured out a way to do it? So you saying it's impossible for you to stand in somebody's room with a utensil in your hand? Is it me? Is it me? Do I believe that she got some pledge in the ladies' cup? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know what to think. But there was an incident that happened with it. But when Natalia goes back and recalls stuff, she don't recall these things. Somebody got to say it, and then she got to come back with a rhyme or a reason why that did not happen. But why ain't you volunteering the information if this is that happened to you? And then when you come back, you got this clear and convincing story about why it happened another way. The fact of the matter is this happened. I know that back in the day with Natalia, sitting her little ass up there saying how this family didn't love her, I know goddamn well she didn't have no utensils for people with disabilities. Because remember, she was unloved. Remember? They didn't give a fuck about her. So why would a family that don't give a fuck about her get her some utensils that she can use just for her? Remember, Natalia said, they never loved me. See, when you sit back and you listen to this, Everybody's lying. Everything that Natalia said she was doing, everything that she said she was doing to other people outside of the house that they can recall, somebody made me do it. It's a matter of time. And you mark my words, and this time period in this video, it's just a matter of month and time before she come out and talk about all that the man's made her say and the man's made her do. Yeah, I gotta go put this back. And that's my opinion. It's a matter of time when she gonna be sitting up there old with gray mountain hair, and she gonna drag the dog out of the man's. Mark my words. I can't see what time this is in this timeline of this video. I don't know what second we at. Oh, yes, we are. We at 25 minutes in. Watch. Because Natalia don't take responsibility for her. She don't. She said she could not see over the bed. But let me tell you something. You know how to stand back off of a distance because that's where they said they saw you. They didn't say you was in the bed. They didn't say you was on top of the bed. They didn't say you was beside the bed. Bitch, they said they saw you afar. After they got Natalia up out that joint, they put her in a psych ward. They put her in a psych ward, and they said she was doing all kinds of with the older men in them. That her vocabulary and the things that she talked about was way over her head. Now, I know y'all gonna say Natalia was a child, she saw too much, but we ain't never heard Natalia saying that until it was convenient for her to say, I think I went through some things. But remember when it came down to the orphanage, she didn't know, she didn't remember anything. As a matter of fact, she didn't even have a Ukrainian accent and didn't understand the language. But every time somebody come from out of the block, down the street, round the corner, down to the psychiatric ward, even to the nurses, Natalia was doing stuff that was inappropriate. She said when they took her up out that camp, they put her in a halfway house. And then from there, they put her in an apartment. They ain't have it to do. They did everything that they had to do, or they thought that they had to do, to get rid of Natalia. That's according to every detective, Miss Beth, everybody. Said the bottom line goal was to get rid of her. Because Kristine, when they found out that she was down there downtown to the psych ward and in a halfway house, they said she was around smoking, drinking, drugging. She was around all kinds of foolishness. And Kristine said, Micah, I'm in Canada. Go get her little ass. Because I'm going to be famous. And famous for all the wrong reasons. Go get her up out that camp. Do I believe Kristine did some cruddy? Yes, indeed. I believe that Kristine did some cruddy like that. I believe that they did a whole lot of stuff because the only way that they could get rid of this little girl was that she had to be grown. I think it was disturbing, despicable, and inexcusable for them to put a 7, 8-year-old girl in an apartment and expect her to live by herself. It was disgusting for Kristine to physically touch her and for Michael and the sons to do the same. Because according to Natalia, they all did it. Even to the extent where Jacob confessed to urinating on the girl's pink blanket. They treated her like she was dirt on the street. All the surgeries she needed to have for her life, to better her life, they gave her one. As soon as she got up out that camp, all hell broke loose. Because I do believe that because she wasn't what Kristine wanted her to be, she said, fuck it, I ain't got it to do. But what they did not count, when they said that they had 24 hours to go and get a whole human being, they did not count up the cost. What if we don't fuck with her? What if we don't like her? What if she don't fit? The other family barely got rid of her. If it wasn't for Michael and them, she wouldn't even have got adopted then because the other 3 couples that tried to adopt her just fell through. So here they are stuck with her when Kristine doesn't value her. And there's value to Natalia and to every other human being born into this world. Whether you see the value or not. They did this little girl wrong. And her defense mechanism is to tell lies. Natalia, I don't think not one day of her life has ever had to think on her own. These were cruel people. All of that stuff that they was able to get withheld from the court so that not even her re-aging or any of that came up. Kudos to the attorneys, but it was a miscarriage, in my opinion, a miscarriage of justice. She got treated like she wasn't nothing. And now she's bitter. She's angry. And she never gonna get an apology that she looking for. And that's why in life, you have got to learn that some stuff you're going to have to heal. Physician, heal thyself. You got to heal yourself. Some people, you ain't going to never get it right with them. Never. You never going to get the closure that you so desperately are looking for. And that's when you got to do the work. You got to do the work. There are some people I don't give a whole damn if we don't ever reconcile. I'm okay. And I'm okay with no bitterness and no anger. I'm just indifferent. I don't give a damn if you do and a damn if you don't. Because I've done the work in order for me to move on and not be suffering with mental health issues. The mans have not taught her, in my opinion, how to do that. He telling her, go get him. God is in control. I didn't see God in control when Michael snatched that motherfucking mic off. I didn't see him being able to be the person who was going to reconcile him and calm him down. I didn't see God. Where was Natalia again said when she went to the apartment, she did not know that she wasn't supposed to go into people's houses. Honey, Sue sat there and watched that damn tape. Sue sat back and watched the beam footage. And Sue said, that ain't Natalia. That's not her at all. That's fake as hell. Sue said, I knew her for her works. Sue said, I know the little bitch for her works. I saw her around in the neighborhood. I've had conversations with her little grown ass. Sue said, I ain't got it to do. I may be old. My house may be dark up in here. My hair may be silver. But bitch, I'm telling you, that little one that's on that daggone beam footage, that ain't Natalia. She faking like Sue started telling all her business. Sue said she was downtown to the man's house. She said when nobody with him, she was down there for hours. And guess what? Natalia had a reason for why she did that. But if Sue ain't say nothing, she wouldn't have said nothing. She wouldn't have said nothing about this man till they show Natalia the beam footage. So then she got an excuse on why I was there. I was down there. Because, I didn't know nothing about stranger danger. I was walking up and down in people's houses. So why not go down here? Even though the next door neighbor said that she saw him up in the window with no clothes on. But I said, you know what? He probably got some donuts, bitch. He just might have some motherfucking donuts down there. So I go up in there and I sit with him. And he looking at inappropriate stuff for my age. Not at 22. Not when he thought you was 22. He thought you was going to do something strange for some change. Since the rumors around the neighborhood that you, that girl, they're coming up in people's houses, waiting for people to get home, calling people while they at their kids' soccer games. The word had already got out on a curve. So he said, come on, sit your little ass on in here. You need some pop? What you need? My refrigerator open. Frigidaire. Go ahead on and give it exactly what you want up out of here. We about to go up on a ride up on this month. Let me go ahead on to show you a couple of strange things up on this screen, Natalia. Now, Natalia had already said when she was downtown to the halfway house, she saw and she heard stuff. But prior to that, when she was downtown to the psych ward, they had already said that she was rubbing up. Come on. Uh-oh. Thank you so much, Chef Sheila, for the $19.99 super chat. This is my very first super chat. You are hilarious. Why I'd be like, where's my auntie? Thank you, boo. Your auntie be here, girl. Okay. I had to do some things for some change last night. Okay. I had to take care of business that take care of me. All right, I had to work, girl. That's where your auntie was last night. Thank you so much, Sheila, for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you, Miss AB, for the $1.99 super chat. Kristine recorded it and put it on Spotify. Okay, Miss AB. Okay. Thank you so much, Boo, for the $1.99 super chat. I hear you people saying stuff like this, but I so disagree with y'all. I so disagree with y'all, and I will not go into my personal business or anybody else that I know with personal business. And y'all have got to stop stereotyping people who have been abused. There are people who have been abused, and you will never ever know it till they tell you. I hear y'all, but you cannot put everybody in a box and say people do strange things and they act a certain way because they've been abused. Do you know that every day you pass people, every day you work with people who have been abused, and you will never know it till they tell you? Stop that. We have got to stop downplaying mental illness and stuff like that by saying if somebody do something weird, it's because they've been abused, or because they've been abused, they do weird and inappropriate. We've got to stop that. I know it's your way of trying to make excuses for people's behaviors, but don't put me in a box. Don't put people in a box. Oh, she must have been abused, or he must have been abused. You know, it's not uncommon for people. People are more complex than that. We have got to stop doing that. Natalia act like this when her ass came. I don't know how many times I got to say this. Natalia's first family, who did not do what Michael and them did, put her ass out. She don't remember what happened in Ukraine. She doesn't remember what happened at the orphanage by her own admission. She did that when she came to Kristine in them house. But before then, she was doing it with the other adopted family. And that's why the fuck they went to 3 different families to get rid of her. Some people just fucked up, y'all. It just is what it is. What we not going to do is get out of my comment section. That's what we not going to do. You ain't screaming at me in no all caps. We ain't doing it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, we're not. I'll ignore you, let you say what you're going to say. If I use your comment, I use your comment, but we ain't going to be all capping me or putting no all caps up in my comment section. Because you ain't like what I see. What I said was you don't put everybody in the same box. And that's what I meant. And I ain't bite my tongue, I ain't hesitate, and I ain't gonna backpedal and pussy pop off of it. The little girl have fucking problems, in my opinion. And you can have an opposing opinion, but you ain't gonna all cap me like I'm stupid. That's what we not gonna do. Now, I will agree that they did her wrong. I've said that multiple times. I think they need to go to hell in a handbasket. But she going to take responsibility for her too. And that's one of the things that the attorney said. Natalia got to take responsibility for what she did. Because those nurses downtown to the psych ward ain't got no reason to lie on Natalia. Now, did Michael and Kristine do some cruddy stuff and spin some wheels and all of that kind of stuff? Absolutely, they did. They fucked her life up. But she gonna take responsibility too for all that lying she doing. I think that you all believe because I'm breaking down the facts as I see them. Because all I'm doing is giving y'all the facts off of what came out of here. I sit and I write my notes down. So I ain't telling you some that I made up. I'm telling you what's going on, what she's saying and what they saying. And it ain't adding up. She's not innocent. She was when she was a child. But I had mentioned earlier on, she ended up being street smart. And street justice ain't got no rules. And Natalia started living by street code. She was in survival mode as an 8-year-old. I acknowledge she was 8 when she went in that apartment. They did her wrong. But Natalia started thinking and acting like street people. Because when you put me in a jungle, bitch, I'm going to learn how to swing on vines. You put me in the jungle, my skin is going to get, is going to adapt to poison ivy and other things. That bitch, my feet gonna be hard as a rock. You drop me off in a jungle. I'm gonna learn how to survive or I'm gonna die. And that's what I see about Natalia. They put her in a jungle. Her and the lady was talking in the episode and gunshots is going by. They hear pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. And at one point in my life, I was used to hearing them because of where I live. But bitch, I don't hear them now. So for me to hear them now, it's either New Year's or 4th of July, bitch. I'm out the jungle. But when you in the jungle, when you in the hood, let me say it like that, in case some people get offended by that. When you in a hood, you do as the hood do. Natalia ended up having that street mentality to survive. In order to survive, you got to make an adjustment. And with that adjustment, come line. I ain't blaming her because Mike wouldn't put her in it. Michael and them put Natalia, in my opinion, and these are all my opinions, Michael and them put her in a mindset where it will be eaten. They put her in a position as an 8-year-old, 9-year-old little girl to live or die. They put her in a position where it's me or you. And this is what we're seeing out of Natalia. When Miss Sue said that little girl that's talking right now, that ain't the girl. Guess why it's not the girl? Because she's living with another family that has yet to adopt her. And she got to do what she got to do to get adopted, bitch. She got to do what it do to survive and get down to that court and get the mans to sign that paperwork. She got into a different headspace. But I know people who have been through things. I've been through things. Y'all been through things. And we don't make excuses for lying, conniving, and all of that because of what we've been through. We take ownership for our... Well, some of us do. And some of us don't. And we want to make excuses. We all got to take ownership. So when your ass do something, what do you say? What's your excuse? So if you've never been abused, you've never faced that, so what's your excuse? Does a person, do you only get a pass to act an ass when you done been through something? I'm not just belittling what she went through. I'm not minimizing it. I'm saying the facts of the matter is, Natalia lying. Miss Sue said she was over there being promiscuous with the man. And then she come back with an excuse of why she was. But this ain't her first rodeo. So when did she learn? Or that's right, she get a pass. Miss Sue said she was down there having inappropriate conversations. She was up in the man's face all the time. Miss Beth said when they re-aged her, they made her eligible to drink, drive, and smoke at 8 years old. And to top it all off, Natalia said when she was a little girl, they said she was a gnome. They talked about her behind her back and said she was a gnome. They made fun of her. They belittled her. When her father, Mr. Man, came in that room, I don't know if y'all saw, but I did. Natalia's whole personality changed into a baby. Oh, she was big and bad. Who does that? They did this to me. And how did you do that to somebody? Well, he came up in it. She's learned how to play the game. Natalia learned how to play the game. She learned how to survive. Now, what I will say is that a lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people who have been through things and challenges, they learn how to survive. They learn how to cope. They learn how to disappear. They cry many tears, like Natalia said. She said she would lay in the bed and cry tears. She would fantasize in front of the TV and look at shows where she felt like, oh my God, you know, if only me and my mom could be close like this. She's not the only one, y'all, that been through something. And I hope I'm not coming off as not empathetic. I'm definitely empathetic. But what we ain't gonna do is put everybody in the same boat. You know, this is typical of people. It ain't typical. Stop it. Stop. As Michael said to her, it's unfortunate about what happened to her. There are books on shelves. There are ebooks. There are all kinds of periodicals, magazines, everything, where there are people who have beat the odds to get Oprah. Everybody got an opportunity to be an asshole. Everybody got issues. Don't minimize nobody's stuff. Everybody got issues. Everybody that has something that happened to them in life, including me, multiple times. I ain't go through what Natalia went through. And I ain't come up on the rough side of the mountain. But we all had our shit. I look every day in the comment section at people who are going through things right now. Pay attention to what your cousins are saying in the comment section. There are people who are suffering every day. And they get up and live another day. And we got Natalia, who still need to be adopted. Natalia, a couple of months ago, wasn't even living with the mans no more. That ass got kicked out. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know a family that she been with for 10 years? That she just got adopted by officially. Was it a month after? 2 months where he called and said, this girl is up in here tweaking. How convenient after you get adopted. Now you tweaking. And maybe, since we won't do that, maybe Kristine been through some abuse in her life. Maybe that's why she fucked up. And she was not able to raise her kids and had her kids doing stuff because maybe Kristine says that Kristine went through some shit. You gonna give her the same grace? And what about Michael? Was Michael affected by the loss of his father? Is that what made him a cowardly motherfucker? Where's their grace and their excuses? What they been through? See, if you're going to bring one person's stuff to the table and get them a pass, you got to pass everybody. Natalia said that she had some pills. She was living on her own and she had some medicine, she said, for what Kristine diagnosed her with. She said she took the pills. She fell asleep on the sofa and Kristine came over. Why was Kristine there? I thought she said Kristine ain't come. But okay. She says after Kristine came there, she said, did you take your meds? She said, yeah, I took them. Kristine said, I don't believe you. Take them in front of me. So she took them. Then Kristine allegedly didn't see her take them, and she made her take some more. She said she was out of it. She passed the fuck out because she believed that Kristine tried to OD her or make her OD. There's not going to be a place that Kristine is going to be able to hide from the payback and the karma she gonna get. She ain't gonna be able to hide. Who is? Let's go there. Let's go there. Shall we? Shall. Thank you, Sean. Somebody mentioned it before. Let's go there. Let's read this. Shall we? Oh, yeah, we shall. Well, looky. Ain't this a mother for you? Natalia Grace, according to USA Today, Natalia Grace GoFundMe asks for $20,000 for surgeries, a fresh start in life. January 11th. Look at the little girl. Why they use that picture? Okay, so where it go? Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on, y'all. Where her little article go? So it says Natalia, the subject of the infamous true crime case, often compared to the movie The Orphan, has begun speaking out. She has a fundraiser uploaded to the crowdfunding platform GoFundMe. It went live on Monday with a total funding goal of $20,000. As of Thursday afternoon, 11,275,000 has been secured towards that goal from people across the U.S., many of whom left comments of support along with their damn donations. Oh, so she didn't turn around and spelled her name different. And now she's spelling her name Natalyah, Mans. Ain't that a mother? What surgery is she getting? I thought you could use, oh no, you can't use GoFundMe for litigation. Now, what y'all think about that? Y'all know I got a bunch of going through my mind about what I think about that shit. I guess she's striking while the iron is hot. She said, I'm going to get y'all papers. I'm going to use the sympathy of the people to get paid. Well, I'm going to put my GoFundMe out there next week. Thank you so much, Miss AB, for the $4.99 super chat. Yes, Auntie, we can all step back and make excuses about our poor choices and decisions if we really want to. Everyone has been through things. Absolutely, Miss AB. Absolutely. Absolutely. What new start does she need? Surgery is going to give her a new start? I thought that they said that now that she is grown, she can't have it. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something. How's $20,000 going to get her a new start? And where are we starting at and where's the end of it? They're already filming season 3. I ain't got it to do. I was going to do season 2, episode 4. I need to, you know what, take me a chill pill. I need to take me a chill pill. Chillax. Work on my thumbnail and bring it back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do 2 because we need to be off of this, right? So we're now at episode 3. There's 6 episodes. So hold on. Because I already have my notes and stuff ready to go live after this. But you know what? I think it'd be better if I do it tomorrow because I'm on when I get like this, it's hard for me to move off of it, right? I have to step away from stuff because I can be just nasty. And I don't want to be nasty. I want to do it. We've been enjoying it. And I don't like when people, or no, not people, because people can, I don't like when I allow things to affect me in a way where I have to defend, right? And I feel like I have to defend other people. Again, I just don't like when people generalize things and say it's typical. Because I have been generalized all my life, I think. And I think many of you all have too. Just by the color of my skin, I've been generalized. Don't put me in a bucket and don't stereotype me. Don't do that to anybody. Oh, well, you know, that's typical that they act like, So yeah, I need to back off of it. So let me go and see where we at with it. Because after that we're going into Gypsy's Revenge. So let me see. So right now we did season 3. So tomorrow I'll do House of Horror, which I've already done my notes on. I'll make sure that tomorrow I do my notes on Trauma Bond. And then on Sunday we're going to close it up with season 2, episode 6, One Door Closes. And then after that, as I have promised you all, I'm going to look at the Dr. Phil's interview, and we're going to talk about that. Thank you so much. Just scrapping for the $19.99 super chat. It's okay, Auntie. Your coverage on this is well-rounded all sides and keeps me thinking on it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've tried, and that's why I have. If y'all notice, thank you so much, Miss Just Scrapping. If y'all notice, I come out here and I let y'all know I have taken thorough notes. If you go back and look at it, I am like breaking that down so that you know I'm doing this based on facts, the facts of what was said. And ain't nobody got to agree with me. Y'all don't have to agree with me. It's many of y'all in here who don't agree with me. But we not doing that. We not going to be doing our neck like that, all of that kind of stuff. Like, we not doing that downtown in my chat. Blockity, block, block, block. It's okay, boo. I'll be I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Like tomorrow I'll come out here, child, like it ain't never happened. Okay. You have pointed out so much I've missed and I appreciate. Thank you. So y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Tonight we will be back tomorrow with episode 4 and episode 5, so that we can move on to Gypsy Rose. I saw someone ask me in the comment section, what version of Gypsy Rose am I going to do? I'm not sure. I've been looking, at the synopsis on both of them. I'm not sure. So if you would like, and you are already familiar with the Gypsy Rose show, the Gypsy Rose documentary, y'all let me know down in the comment section which version I should do. Okay, that would be very helpful for me, and it'll help me know that, but I'm not sure which one I'm doing yet, but we definitely will be taking it. Doing it. Okay, special shout out to Shep Sheila, Miss AB, Just Scrapping. I thank you all so much for the super chats and for the love. Y'all, I'm going to be okay. Y'all know how I get sometimes. Okay. Might be my wig may be a little too tight. Ain't no telling. But I love you all. Don't worry about me. Everything is all good. Love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.